tryouts.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Gun. Dad. Eleven. Hey, can.
Right to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gotta go. God.
On the option left, it's Burrow. First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
They're
7.
passing here, Joe Burrow. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
11 Thomas.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A handoff to Moss on the option. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On second down, here's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
12. God.
Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't.
There he goes, right side. Walker showing the power. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3rd and 9 here.
12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Howell.
And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And this will be caught by Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
11 MT, 11 MT.
2-yard line.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield.
Touchdown Bengals.
Zach Moss.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
On the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Walker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Noah Gray.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception, almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Powell ran it last time. Now he's going to throw it
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take it.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 60.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11-90. 12-12-12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Here we go, here we go.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. A can.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Track to 60. 18 rep. 18 rep. Don't go 18.
Off-play action. It's Howell. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Cincinnati Bengals.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Check smash. Check smash. Panther streak. Panther streak. Take go.
Howell.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now throwing on first down here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third and 5. Back to throw, Howell.
That is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down, Howell now.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And Howell will throw it. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now they're in the hurry up.
Now Burrow changing the look.
11 MT.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And they go play action now. Burrow. Going left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
On the handoff, running left, Moss.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On second down, it's Moss again.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Zach Moss, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's good, and it's now 35-14. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell
Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Bengals 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for him, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing, now Burrow loses the football.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
From 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening it up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Bring it in. I'm one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here we go. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
To the right side, this is Walker.
Good footwork at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Seahawks.
Al down to throw it.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Howell. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get
11,
going.
11.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, it's Moss again.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Brown on second down.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow going to keep it running right. On the option, they'll hand it to Moss.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now Burrow going to try and run.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
He's going to keep this again.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11. Stop.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's perfect. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
2nd and 10, Howell. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
It's Howe with another throw.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you, if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, taking photographs. Run it back, looking to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back like another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act and run it back. You see how I act, but then I lag. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that. Solo might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her I might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back. 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas. Running to the future. Past. I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.